Hi, Math 219 students. This is Dr. Sweeney, and I just want to welcome you to the course. I want to let you know that I'm really excited to be teaching this. I love teaching statistics, and I've really enjoyed teaching statistics online. It's been a really great experience for me, and I think it's one of those things where it's really taught me a lot about my teaching. It's made me a better teacher, and it's also taught me a lot about how people think about statistics and how they think about doing math courses. So I want to say a couple of introductory words. One is to say that this course is a lot about concepts. And when we say concepts, that's different from a regular course or like a math course that you've taken before, where a lot of it is about like, how do I do it? Like, how do I do this problem? Or how do I do that problem? Or how do I do this particular kind of problem? We don't do a lot of that here. We do some of it. There's just not a lot of it. And the reason why is because statistics is a way of thinking about the world. It's a way of thinking about the world quantitatively, and it is the foundation for any kind of applied mathematics, any kind of applied science. So consequently, we're really concerned with how are you thinking about statistics rather than concerned with the ideas of, uh, how do you do this particular problem? Okay. There is going to be computation inside of the course. You'll see there is going to be opportunities to do kinds of problems where you're going to end up with traditional answers. But most of the time, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be looking at things, you're going to be looking at data, you're going to be looking at statistics, right, and summary information and drawing conclusions from them. And so consequently, you probably are going to have to approach this a little bit differently. And that's a good thing because for many of you, it's like, I'm not so great at algebra, or I don't really like algebra. Some of you love algebra. I get it. Some of you love calculus. Totally cool, right? This is not going to be a big departure from you, for you, either. Okay. But it's going to be an opportunity for you to look at something and think about what does this mean, right? What does this mean? What does this particular thing that I'm looking at mean? And when we ask ourselves, what does this mean? It requires us to do a little bit more critical thinking. It's really hard to do memorization inside of this course, and we're going to talk more about how you're going to study later, but you're not really going to like memorize how to do specific kinds of problems. Instead, you're going to have concepts that you're going to apply to particular numbers or particular problems or situations, right? That will tell you how to do statistics. Okay. And so, like I said, I just want to kind of like warn you in advance. It's not really a warning, actually. It's kind of a good news, bad news kind of thing. This is going to be different from any other math course that you've taken. It's one of the great things about it. Okay. On the other hand, it's also one of those places where people get trapped because they think they can do it like every other math course. Okay, and I'm going to talk about how we're going to do things just a little bit different in order to actually have you do well in the course. Now, with that stated, I should state this other thing. Math is challenging. Math is challenging. That's just the way it is. It's been around for 4,000 years. It is one of the great human inventions. Um, it is, it's stunning what we've been able to do with mathematics. I mean, if you've seen a the movie like Hidden Figures, the idea that somebody did that by hand in order to put people in space is just stunning. It's like amazing. Now we have computers and we're using math in order to like basically create artificial intelligence and create sentient life, right? And which is crazy. I mean, it's a maddening thing. But with that stated, it is also one of the most challenging human inventions. All right. And I don't have to tell you that, right? You've been through math courses before and you know, hey, look, that's kind of difficult, right? That idea, whatever I'm dealing with, whether or not it's algebra or it's calculus or it's geometry or it's trigonometry, right? Or statistics, right? It's a challenging way of looking at the world because we don't normally look that way. But that's why it's so brilliant, right? That's why we can do things like put people on the moon, is because it's not the way that we normally think, right? It's allowing us to do amazing and brilliant things. So with that stated, right, you need to treat it like it's challenging, like it's hard. Okay, that means you're going to need to study, and we'll talk about how long I expect you to study for. And you're going to need to be able to do, you're going to need to be able to like work, and you need to look for help, right? And the good news is that that's the way it is for everybody. Statistics is challenging for everyone. It was challenging for me. It's challenging for basically everybody. But it's The other thing here, though, that you want to get is that it's totally doable. Okay? I can guarantee you, most of you people in here have done harder things than statistics. Okay? You've done harder things than math. Some of you may have, like, I have children. Raising kids is a hell of a lot harder than a math course. Promise you there. I have two of my own. It's harder than math. I promise. Okay? You may have, lost 50 pounds. That's way harder than math. I can promise you that. I'm on my way myself. I've slimmed down a little bit. But I'll tell you what, getting my doctorate was easier than losing the 50. Some of you may have beaten cancer, right? Or beaten some kind of like life-threatening disease. Hey, that's a hell of a lot harder than math. And the truth is that everybody has these abilities, right? We actually, if needed to, we can step up, right, and become what we don't believe ourselves to become. That's in the purview of everyone, okay? And this one is just going to stretch you in a particular direction, right? But you are capable. I think that's the biggest thing, right? People think that there's something special about math, that some people are good at math and some people are bad at math, right? Okay, and if you're good at math, then it comes easy, and if you're bad at math, then it's not easy. No, like I said, math is challenging for everyone. Okay, the question is, right? Okay, can you persevere? Can you keep climbing the hill? It's like an everyday hill. You do it every day, you are going to get up the hill eventually. Okay, so you can do this, right? And like I said, for most of you, you've done far harder things in your life. Okay, this is just one more challenge. And I'm here to help you on that path. That's why I'm here. I want to help you. I'm excited to help you. Okay. So just think about it from those two perspectives. One, it's an incredibly rewarding, it could be an incredibly rewarding experience. Two, it's going to be challenging. And three, you can do this. All right. So let's get to work. Let's take a look at the syllabus and let's see if we can get started on the right foot.